Take a deep breath in. As you breathe in a resourceful feeling of relaxation. And as you exhale, just get a sense that tension, stress, and worries are leaving your body in your outward breath, enabling you to just feel like you're becoming more and more relaxed simply by breathing in and breathing out. Scan your body for any clues of tension. And sometimes those clues aren't what you expect. It's obvious when there's a tense muscle or a clenched jaw. But sometimes it's just holding an expression that you don't currently need. A heaviness to an arm or a leg that doesn't need to be there. Rigidity in a finger. In the position of somewhere in your body, and you can just scan all of these things, and as you identify the clues, continue to breathe in that resourceful feeling of relaxation. Exhale and let that tension go. I want you to imagine a helium balloon tied to a piece of string outside. And notice that when the breeze blows the balloon, it can move from side to side, but it effortlessly just stays there. I want you to feel what it feels like to have the lightness of your head on your neck. It doesn't require any effort, it's just there, feeling light and loose. Your neck is almost like the string on that balloon. It needs to be connected, but the lightness of the balloon is doing all the lifting. Feel that feeling of relaxation going down your neck and your shoulders. I want you to create an image in your mind's eye of a traditional wooden puppet. Seeing the arms and the legs connected, but they're just hanging there limp and loose. So as you feel that lightness in your head and just the fluid relaxation in your limbs, and as your body relaxes, your mind becomes more active. And I want you to create an image in your mind of a beautiful house somewhere warm, somewhere in Europe. Perhaps a beautiful house, maybe in the south of France, maybe in northern Italy, Tuscany. And you know what represents a beautiful home for you. The architecture, the land, the trees and plants that surround it. And I want you to get a sense that somewhere in this home is a large table. And you can imagine the kind of meals and laughter that would be shared around this table. And I want you to imagine somewhere else, perhaps in a study, perhaps in a lounge, it's just a very comfortable chair. Maybe it's a rocking chair, maybe it's a chair that is a recliner, maybe a different type of chair, but comfort is key. And I want you to see yourself, a future version of you, looking calm and content, sitting in that chair, smiling, but in a relaxed, calm way, reflecting back on a life well lived. But notice how relaxed you look, how calm you look. And I want you to imagine climbing into that future version of you, calm, content, relaxed, in that beautiful home, in that warm part of the world. Maybe it's a spring or a summer's day. I'm going to count down from 10 to 1, and you're going to feel 10% deeper relaxed with each descending number. There in that chair, in that home, in that part of the world. 10, eyelids getting heavier and heavier, releasing any tension. 9, any feelings of tension at the top of your head, your forehead, just release that tension now. 8, feeling more relaxed in the jaw, your cheeks, around your nostrils. That's it. 7, relaxed in your neck and your shoulders. 6, arms limp, loose, heavy. 5, internal organs getting deeper relaxed now. Heart, lungs, stomach, diaphragm, gut, all the way down, deeper relaxed. 5 and then 4 into your legs feeling limp, loose, heavy. That's it. 3, thighs, 2, calf. That's it, all the way down into your toes as you imagine having a nap there in that chair, in that beautiful home. Thinking back to a time that you took on a challenge way out of your comfort zone. Imagine a time cycling more than 100 miles a day. Remember the surroundings, the scenery, the landscape. Breathing all that air, drinking all that water, you felt healthy. And there were periods where you felt calm and content. There were demands, but your resources, your fitness, your determination, your appetite to push hard, a feeling of empowerment, exceeded the demands. It was tough, but you could handle it. And I want you to imagine that in the book of your life, many of the chapters are you dealing with the challenges of working. And then there's a chapter before retirement, and we can call that the transition. I want you to accept that in this chapter, it's a stepping stone into a peaceful and desirable future. The time where all that previous work creates the very ingredients required for this enjoyable, peaceful retirement. I want you to see yourself calm, composed, empowered, dealing with whatever or the natural parts of that process that could involve selling a property, selling a business, finding the right connections, going through the legal process. See yourself doing it in a calm, empowered way, knowing that those around you will want to ruffle your feathers. They will want to create anxiety and doubt and stress. And yet you see yourself calm, composed, empowered, going through that process and coming out the other side with something that's good for you, but also good for whoever takes over your share of the business. See yourself on a quest to find the right property in the right place, the right climate, the right towns with the right markets nearby, and just have absolute confidence that this version of you does whatever's necessary to create a wonderful future for you to enjoy. And then imagine that you found that place. And imagine you're hosting a dinner party to celebrate the start of your retirement in this new home. See the people you love the most sitting around a long table. The laughter, the smiles, the conversations. Already this place feels like home. And connect with that feeling, that compelling vision of the future. Because when you navigate through life, isn't it essential to have clarity of the destination? As you remember cycling hundreds of miles sometimes over a week, didn't you think about where you were heading a lot? Didn't that help you to get through those tough days? And in this chapter, the transition, clarity of that compelling future, where you get to really enjoy your retirement, living your life in the way that gives you peace, calm, but also the stimulation to pursue your hobbies, to connect and spend time with the people that matter the most to you, and create the overall evaluation that no matter how tough these things are, you've proven to be more resourceful than the challenges that surround you. And if your unconscious is ready to embark on this chapter, this journey, in a calm, empowered, confident way, knowing it's going to take you to the chapter after the transition, just let me know by nodding your head. Tap into those wonderful feelings of calmness, composure, feeling empowered. Yes, you'd like a change, but not under any cost. See yourself as uncompromising, but fair. Calm, but not weak. Clear on your future, but not desperate to get there at all cost. Take that clarity, and then imagine coming out of that chair, walking again to that long table, only this time see all of the people you love the most around that table. Tap into that feeling of gratitude, of love, of joy, that this is possible through your endeavors in life. Have a sense of pride, accomplishment, but deep appreciation, giving you the ability to enjoy whatever time you have left. Take those wonderful feelings and bring them back to the present. So you're listening to my voice here in this moment, as you accept that this is just thoughts within thoughts, ideas within ideas, dreams within dreams, and that you're listening to my voice here firmly in the present. Take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your nose. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, get a sense that you're back here in this moment, all parts in the present, particularly the part that is empowered calm and confident, looking forward to write the chapter that we'll call the transition. Starting to count from 1 to 10 to awaken you in reality, but awaken these resources whenever you need them most. Starting to count 1, 2, 3, waking up. 4, 5, 6, more alert. 7, 8, open your eyes. 9, 10, wide awake. Wide awake. Wide awake.